Hi everyone, welcome to the channel, or welcome back if you're a returning watcher. I'm George, I'm the Good Lad Gamer, and today we're pulling Sacred Shards. I say this every week, today we're pulling this, today we're pulling that, but today we really are pulling Sacred Shards. So there is a bit of a funny one at the moment. We have the fusion, or the Fragment event for Esme. I say Esme personally, but other people say Esme. So we have the Fragment event for Esme, and it doesn't have a summon rush event on it. As you can see, I've got 35 fragments already. I've been working on it. I've been working on the tournaments and the events, but this week we don't have a summon rush event. We have the Dancer's Path, and the best way to get, well, the only way to get points for the Dancer's Path is either to have artifacts and accessories or to summon champions. And if we go into the information, you can see that per Sacred Shard you get 4,500 points for this, which I think I don't need to get all of these points. I don't need to start getting into these lower lot. I'm just going to go for the sort of easily accessible ones. This one worth 3,000 points and this one worth 3,000 points. And if I get enough points, I will then try and get this one. So we get 15 points in total. And doing that means that if I complete all the other tournaments and events for this champion, I will get Esme. And as I always say, guys, if you enjoy my content and want to see more of it, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Subscribing makes a huge amount of difference to me. I've currently got 290 subscribers, and the big milestone, the big thing that I'm aiming for is 300 subscribers. I know that with 300 subscribers, I'm making content that people actually enjoy and want to see more of. So let's get into this dancer event. Let's get into pulling these Sacred Shards, and let's have a good time. Okay, it's going to be a quick video from me today, guys. I'm going to do 7 Sacreds on each of my accounts. We're currently on the Galek account. I don't think there's much else to say. Oh, there is a progressive chance. Who do I want? I want Cupidus. I'm going to go for Cupidus on both of my accounts. I don't have him on either of my accounts. He's a beast. He's a beast. So I'm going to go for him, and I'm just going to get into pulling these shards. Sacred Shard number 1 on the Galek account. It's an epic. It's going to be a rough one. There's no ×2. It's just normal stats for pulling shards. So we've got a Bushy on the first go. Come on, game. I had really bad luck on my last video. If you want to watch that, go back and watch the last one. It was terrible luck. I think I pulled 200, nearly 200 or just over 200 void shards, and I think I only got 1 legendary out of it, which was bad going. I was pretty unhappy. We got a Mordecai in the second pull. Come on, game. At least 1 legendary. At least 1. We got another epic. We got an old Gruckus. No thank you, old Gruckus. No epics for me, please. Hopefully a Carlinia. I'm going to go with that. I'm a confident man. I'm going to go with that. We've got a Clod Beast Feeder. Not interested, moving straight on from that one. Come on, game. A legendary. Just 1. 1 on each of my accounts. That would be really nice. Flesh Terror. 1 on each of my accounts would be really, really nice. That means I get Esme as a guaranteed legendary at the end, and I get 1 legendary out of this. A Mist Rider Dithy. And that is it for the Galek account. What I'll do, guys, I'll go onto the Kale account and we'll do exactly the same over there. And here we are on the Kale account. I completely forgot to go in and get the rewards from the Dancer event, but I'm going to pull exactly the same amount of shards on this account, so you guys will be able to see how many points it gets me and how many fragments it gets me. So we're going to pick Cupidus just like we did on the other account, because he is a beast, as I said, and I want one of those. So if I can get a Cupidus, I'll be pretty happy with that. He's pretty cool, pretty good. But here we go. First Sacred Shard. Come on, game. Come on, game. We're going to do 14 Sacreds. I'd like to see at least 1 Hellgazer. At least 1 legendary. Otherwise, it's going to be a short and sad video, I think. Gerhard the Stone. Gerhard? Sure, let's go with it. Not interested, though. Not a legendary. Hey, there we go. That's what we like to see. We got Packmaster Skyek. Packmaster Skyek. Is he one of the... No, I thought he was one of these super faction champions that buffs all of the faction, but he doesn't seem to be. It does look like his kit's going to be a bit of a tongue twister, but I will read into it and I will let you guys know, and I'll go for his kit with you. Okay, on SkyX A1, he attacks one enemy, has a 50% chance of placing a 80 when booked, decreased debuff for 2 turns, then teams up with any ally terror beasts. Basically, he teams up with any of the dogs. Any of the dogs on any of the factions by the looks of things, to attack all allies joining the attack. All allies joining the attack will use their default skill. So he does a decreased defense, and then everyone attacks if you've got the dogs. But I don't really rate the dogs, so we'll see about that. On his A2, removes all debuffs from this champion and heals them by 50% of their max HP. Then places a shield buff on this champion for 2 turns. The value of the shield is equal to the surplus heal. The shield buff cannot be removed, stolen, or transferred if at least one of the dogs is on the same team. Finally, places a taunt buff and a 30% reflect damage buff on this champion for 2 turns. These buffs cannot be removed couldn't be removed, stolen, or transferred if one of the dogs is on the team. On his A3, fills the turn meter of all allies by 25. Also has a 100% chance of placing a block buffs debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. This debuff cannot be resisted if at least one of the dogs is on the team. And then on his passive, when attacked, places a hex debuff on the attacker for 1 turn. Ally attacks on the target under a hex debuff placed by this champion deal 20% more damage. When this champion is attacked, all allies that are the dogs will counterattack. And he also has an increase ally speed in all battles by 19%. If the dogs were good, he'd be great. He'd be a really good champion, but in my opinion, I'm afraid to say the dogs aren't that good. But we're going to move on. We're going to go on to the next Sacred. Let's go. Maybe we get another legendary. And maybe the odds even out. So even though we didn't get one on the Galek account, if I can get 2 legendaries, a Vogue off there, if I could get 2 legendaries on the same account, the odds, yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that as a win. The odds will be evened. Chancellor Yasmin, moving on. No, thank you. We got 1 legendary. Maybe the game's feeling good. To Mo. Now, someone actually commented on one of my videos telling me how to pronounce this. And I'm so bad at pronunciations that I still didn't really know. So the person who commented, I am sorry. I'm sorry. I'm no good at pronunciations. Moving on to Mo. To Mayo. Sorry. A Magnar, one of the hardest hitting HP champions in the game, and that is it for the Kale account. What I'll do on this account, I'll go into the Dancers event, and I will pull these fragments, and we'll just see how far we get. I can't remember how many. I didn't look at how many points I got. I apologise, everyone. But we are going to pull all of these rewards. Nice. And we got the keys. We can unlock, and I need 3,000 more points, guys. Shall I pull an extra Sacred on each of the accounts? I'm going to do it. 1 more Sacred, 8 Sacreds on each account. Let's make some food, or make some room with some food, and we're going to do the last Sacred. Come on, game, don't mess with me. It's an epic. Of course it's an epic. A Scaramus. I can say that one, if that's how you say it. That's how everyone else says it. I don't know. What I'll do, guys, I'll just quickly go onto the Galek account. We'll pull 1 more champion on that one, and then the video will be over. Right, and one more time. We're on the Galek account. We don't have room. Bear with me. I've got so much food on that account. It's unreal. We'll do the last Sacred, and maybe this is the legendary that I'm waiting for. Maybe. Of course it's not. We got an Adriel, and we've got enough points to get 15 fragments for the Dancer path. So I'll do that while I'm on camera with you guys, because why not? But we didn't get that one legendary that I was looking for. Well, we got 1, but I was really looking for 2. I like to keep both of my accounts balanced. I like balance, and sometimes the game just messes with me and doesn't want me to have a balanced account with balanced champions. But there we go, 15 fragments for Esme, and I guess 1 legendary. And I think I said it at the start of the video, guys, this one was going to be a short one. Wasn't too disappointing. I did get a legendary out of it, and I love a legendary, so I'll take that as a win. As always, if you've got any champions that are game-changing for you, or any champions you want to add to your sort of teams, please do let me know in the comments. Hopefully I can give you some advice, maybe some tips on where to use them and where they might be useful. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.